It's the most important part of your face. Take 5,050. I'm not used to this. Speaking in videos is so much harder than alive. Oh, forgot something. Back. It doesn't matter what your eyebrows are like, how messy they are. I know mine are sitting not too bad just now, but it doesn't matter how messy they are. I'm trying to look at this part of my camera and it's really hard. This phone was the worst purchase I've ever made. I don't like it. This is what you'll need. You'll need a soap. Mine smells like pink grapefruit. And you'll also need like a face mist. I'm using the vitamin C because it's all I've got left. And you know, oranges and spoolies, maybe even just one. I just realised the other day that these are like pipe cleaners. You need an eye cream. You need an eye cream. No. You need a concealer. I'm using the matte clay one. Ugh. I think the matte's quite important because the area where it's going, it needs to be buffed out well. You don't really want it shiny where it's going because you're really you're correcting areas. So I think the matte one's quite important. You need a brush. Our one is the double-ended, so we've got a spoolie on this end and a eyebrow shaper thing on this side. Oh my god, this is a mess. This is the dual eyeshadow brush and I'm going to be using this side. And you need some brow products, whatever it is you like. I'd love to show Body Shop ones and make you buy them all, but I'm very fussy and there's not much I like. So an eyebrow pen thing because it's the closest I can get to this Body Shop one, which has been discontinued. Okay, we're gonna squirt. Oh, a bit of this scoosh onto here, onto the soap. However, you have to be careful. Actually, no, that's not the first thing. First, we need to hydrate the eye area. It's actually really important, like round about your eyebrows, because for me anyway, I get really dry around here, and you know, I'm wrinkling up. So I'm using our eye cream. This is the Drops of Youth Youth Eye Concentrate. So it's actually a serum, which is also like an eye cream. And a serum's got like a higher concentrated product, so hopefully it will make us look like we formed in the lines with the Sanderson sisters. So you can just give it one squish and that gives you everything you need for the eye areas. Oh. Just imagine yourself like painting on a pair of beer goggles at pre-drinks. It's very cooling. This helps with lymphatic drainage as well, and I think the best thing about it is it can actually give you a bit of a facelift. Make sure you let it dry before you start doing everything else. Very important. Right, next we're going to give a little scoosh of this onto the soap. It's going to smell delightful. What a way to wake up. Right, distance isn't my strong point, so I would just say practice till you get it. Because it is actually really important how far away you are. It'll change the stickiness. Right, and now I'm going to roll my spoolie in here, okay? Coat all the eyebrows in the soap spray mix. Pull them right up to heaven. Don't even be worried about it. You want it to look like you've been electrocuted. Now we've got a few seconds which are really important. If you go away and get like a drink or something just now, you're screwed. Like, don't do that. Smooth it out. See, even if you feel like you don't have a lot of brow, this will still make you look like you've got more brow. So now you're probably thinking, you had a spoolie on this brush. Yes, I know, but I don't like getting this brush dirty because this is my special brush. Brush. Why can't I say brush anymore? Brush. So once you've got this locked into shape and you're pretty sure that it's not going to escape from its prison cell. Now this eyebrow is actually doing quite well today. I don't know why it's sitting so well. This is where you want to fill the brow in. Fill in this area, a little bit in here, and probably a bit at the front. That's usually where I lack the most. I would always say as well is I just do like a line here. It just makes it look a lot fuller. Come on, work. It's working! So I'm doing like a line under here, and you might think, oh, but that looks so blocky. Don't you worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. Line done. I'm going to just fill in these areas, and I'm also going to do some lines here. When I say lines, I mean hair strokes, but you want it to look really natural. That's where this spoolie comes into. Now, I don't like getting this spoolie dirty, like I said, so I only use it for blending or brushing when there's nothing else on the brush, like there's no soap. So this is when you can just gently buff this bottom bit in. Most important part, you might not think it's important, but it really is the most important part. It'll keep everything just sitting really nice. And if you've made a mistake, if you feel like whatever you've used, there is a mess, like it's not quite the shape you want, this is where you sort it out. To use your concealer, like I said, I think a matte one's quite important, so you probably want help being matched up to the matte clay one. If you do, give me a shout, I can help you with that. And we're going to use the other end of the eyebrow brush now, okay, because this is a really nice, sharp, thin brush. So I'm going to put it on either side of this. Right. And now I'm going to carve out the brow exactly where I want it. So if you can understand, if you had like a mess here, you would just fix it with this part. Can you see me? This is also really good if your eyebrows are starting to need done and you've got like a lot of strays. Okay, can you see how that just carves out? We're not going to leave it like that, but we're going to leave it like that for now because it needs to get just a little bit sticky before we blend. I'm going to do just like over the top a little bit as well, just to shape out the line, and it also means if you've got any mess on the top, that's going to fix that too. By that point it's been left long enough that you can blend. So I'm going to use this side of this brush, which is the duo eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to use the fluffy end. But it's also like fluffy enough and dense enough that it's blendable, especially for like concealer. I would say it's a really good concealer brush. So we're just going to blend. See how much better it is when it's blended. Yeah, it's kind of just like little dabby motions almost. Dabby, good. I'm not going to get a word in this, am I? You're done. Much better it looks. Just tidier, finished, done. Doesn't it?